Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Frazier.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And the Vols come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Now here's the toss play. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. Some great blocking out there on the left edge results in a huge gain.
Yeah, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out on the perimeter, especially if defenses are blitzing a lot in the middle. Just means there's less defenders to worry about. And let's also, like you said, Chris, give credit to those receivers. Great blocking on the perimeter to be able to get the big gain like that.
And he'll be brought down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the... Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Makes a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The Volunteers churn out another first down. No huddle now for the offense.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
Important second down play coming up. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see who the play caller is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Volunteers. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Play action here on first down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the defense brings him down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the beatdown continues.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
What if they got cooked up with this two-point conversion attempt? Catch made on the left side. And he'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs. It's Lewis. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Vols pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. We give it to the big fullback here. Touchdown, Vols. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. And he drops back in the gun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Not just a pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Alexander. Breaking free at the 35. Physical run, breaking tackles. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Dogs looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Ball is free in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Breaks into the quick. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him. He's sacked.
If If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. The Bulldogs are on the move here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And he's tackled after the catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Touchdown, Dogs! And the comeback continues. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PHC is good. He still trailed, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. They go with a direct snap. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bishop. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense being reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception.